Big budget games are great, but let's be real. Indie games are where the real magic happens. From breathtaking adventures to heart-pounding action, the Nintendo Switch is home to some of the best indie games out there. Whether you love platformers, RPGs, or mind-bending puzzles, we've got something for you. So sit back, grab your Joy-Cons, and let's dive into the 10 best indie games on Switch that you can't miss. Starting off strong, Celeste is more than just a platformer, it's a masterpiece. This game blends tight controls, challenging yet rewarding gameplay, and an emotional story that hits deep. You play as Madeline, climbing a mysterious mountain while facing her own inner demons. And trust me, the difficulty is real. But so is the satisfaction when you finally nail that impossible jump. Did you know? The game was originally created in just 4 days for a game jam before being expanded into the full version we know today. Best for players who love a challenge and a touching story. Bonus: the soundtrack is next level amazing. If you love Metroidvania games, then Hollow Knight is an absolute must-play. This indie gem drops you into a hauntingly beautiful underground world, filled with secrets, brutal enemies, and some of the best boss fights in gaming. It's tough, it's deep, and it'll keep you hooked for hours. Pro tip: the game is huge, with tons of hidden areas, so don't be afraid to explore every corner. Best for fans of exploration and deep atmospheric worlds. Bonus: the sequel, Hollow Knight, Silksong is one of the most anticipated indie games ever. Next up, we have Hades, one of the most addictive indie games ever. This roguelike action RPG puts you in the shoes of Zagreus, the son of Hades, as you try to escape the underworld. The combat is fluid, the characters are unforgettable, and every run feels fresh thanks to the game's deep progression system. Cool fact: the voice acting and dialogue in Hades reacts dynamically to how you play, making every run feel unique. Best for fans of action-packed, replayable games. Warning, you might lose track of time playing this one.
I'll have to go with the painful way. That was for last time.
Time to slow things down with Stardew Valley, the ultimate cozy indie game. Whether you're farming, fishing, making friends, or exploring caves, this game lets you play your way. Plus, with multiplayer, you can even build your farm with friends. Fun fact: Stardew Valley was developed by a single person, Eric Barone, who spent over 4 years perfecting the game before its release. Best for anyone who loves relaxing, open-ended gameplay. Bonus: co-op farming is where the fun really shines. If you love Hollow Knight but want something faster and more action-packed, Dead Cells is for you. This game combines tight combat, procedurally generated levels, and roguelike progression for a game that's crazy addicting. Plus, the moment you unlock a new weapon or ability, so satisfying. Did you know? Every run in Dead Cells is unique, thanks to randomized levels and different weapon drops. Best for fans of fast, fluid combat and endless replayability. Bonus: the game keeps getting updates. Don't let the cartoon visuals fool you. Cuphead is one of the hardest games out there. Every boss fight is an insane bullet hell battle that demands precision, patience, and teamwork if you're playing co-op. Fun fact, Every frame of animation in Cuphead was hand-drawn, just like old-school 1930s cartoons. Best for players who love a challenge and retro animation. Difficulty level, prepare to rage. If you want a game that'll blow you away visually and emotionally, Ori and the Blind Forest is it. This breathtaking adventure tells a touching story while delivering fluid, challenging platforming. Every moment feels like a painting come to life. Bonus, the soundtrack will make you tear up, guaranteed. Best for fans of beautiful, emotional adventures. Pro tip, the sequel, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, is even bigger and better. Imagine a classic 8-bit ninja game, then turn it into a mind-blowing time-traveling adventure. That's The Messenger. This indie gem starts as an old-school action platformer, but halfway through, it transforms into a full-on Metroidvania. Best for fans of old-school and modern action games. Twist, the game literally changes from 8-bit to 16-bit halfway through. Katana Zero is a neo-noir action game where every move counts. It's fast, stylish, and super cinematic, with a dark, gripping story to match. Plus, the slow-motion time mechanics make every fight feel straight out of a movie. Best for fans of stylish, story-driven action. Bonus, the game's dialogue system is surprisingly deep. And at number 1, we have Undertale, an indie game that changed gaming forever. This RPG masterpiece is packed with memorable characters, unforgettable music, and choices that actually matter. You can fight or find another way. But be warned, your choices will stick with you. Best for anyone who loves a game that makes you feel something. Bonus, the soundtrack is legendary. And that's our list. Did your favorite indie game make it? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more Nintendo content. Until next time, game on.